This is Adam K. Aloha Causey for the Shreveport Times. The Jones family tree follows a history of civil rights in Shreveport. Its 3 generations of leaders show how a city can change during a half-century. The patriarch of the family, and in many ways the patriarch of the local civil rights movement, is the Reverend E. E. Jones. Shreveport's Galilee Baptist Church named him pastor in 1958. The DeRidder native moved here with confidence handed down from his parents, and he passed it on.
My daddy was a pretty smart visionary, let me say. And the question that he often raised was, where is my place? Riding on a bus, the white folk would have you sitting in the back. When you were riding on the train, you sat in the front coach.
The pastor and other activists filed suit in 1965 to desegregate the Caddo Parish school system. The Jones children were among the first to integrate.
We did not file the suit to create any kind of havoc or anything of that kind. We filed the suit that our kids could have an opportunity to have equal access to whatever is best in terms of education. Carolyn, our second daughter, was at one time the only black kid at Cresswell Elementary School.
I think I got called nigger every day by somebody, whether they meant it, heard it said, whatever the sentiment was. It taught me how to be independent. It really did. I'm not afraid to do anything at this point by my lonesome because of what they endured and what they were the catalyst in as far as making differences and opening doors and more opportunities being available for Black Americans in this area. I've benefited. The next generation has benefited from the work of the prior generation, but by far, I think the biggest sacrifice was made on the part of my parents, because it would have been very easy for them to just say, not I, and shy away like an awful lot of people did.
In 2006, the pastor's granddaughter, Chloe Haygood, worked on the campaign to elect Shreveport's first black mayor, Cedric Glover. She now works on his staff.
It was crazy. It was something that I'll never forget because everybody came together on every level. And it took something like that for everything to come to fruition. It was amazing. You had black, you had white, we had a Hispanic vote. This is amazing. It was amazing for me because, of course, with my grandparents having lived in this area for about, 50 to 60 years, and with my grandfather having filed the suit to desegregate and having, been shot at in their home. So just to have that happen and to be a part of that, I was completely overwhelmed. I was like speechless, which is rare. The fight has changed. Before it was, there are injustices, let's get together, let's march. There's no need, in my opinion, to march anymore because the fight it's no longer just basically in black and white. You do this, you do that. It's been institutionalized. The real issues for our generation in terms of civil rights are, of course, in my opinion, financial freedom and education. Those two things. If you are well educated, whether it be through a 4-year, 2-year, or vacation trade, if you can do something to sustain yourself and your family and take care of yourself and give back to others, you've essentially, in my opinion, achieved freedom. That's the civil rights issue for this generation.
The Reverend E. E. Jones knows the fight for equality is not over, but if anyone has seen Shreveport change, it's him.
I still think that racism is alive, but I believe that maybe it is suffering a death stroke. I really, really do. It's alive, but not nearly in proportion to what it was. Certainly not 20 years ago, and sure enough, not as it was 50 years ago.
This has been Adam K. Aloha Causey, editor Alexander Kent, and photographers Doug Collier and Henrietta Wildsmith for The Times.